That's right, baby. You know what it is? It's DJ Sus on the feature presentation. Listen, make sure you wake up with TaylaAndre Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 a.m. on Big City 101.3 FM. Wake up with the Radio Rebel. Politics, news, conspiracies. Wake up your third eye with unorthodox conversations leading to universal consciousness. This is the type of stuff I'm into, all right? Make sure you tune in. Let's go.
Big City 101.3 FM, waking up with TaylaAndre, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 7. Good rising, my love. How are you? It's Freaky Friday. Y'all ready? Because I sure am. First and foremost, don't forget to come tip your bartender tonight, ZC Boston. I will be there until 2 a.m. because we close at 2 a.m. And the bar is open until 1 a.m. But you can sit there until 2. And the kitchen is open until... So the bar is open until 2, the kitchen is open until 1. Free delivery, free parking, name it. The food's amazing. Chicken, not rat. So with that being said, as far as the police officers are concerned that were shot in East Boston, the suspect did not have a Massachusetts license. That is important. Why? That's important because we already knew that all of these gun laws don't protect anybody. Why? I am a Second Amendment sister all day. I believe in the constitutional right for me to bear arms, whether I am in the city of Boston or whether I'm in Birmingham, Alabama in the backwoods. It's my constitutional right to bear arms, and I understand keeping it legal. But when you have rules on top of rules on top of rules on top of rules that you want somebody to follow, first and foremost, criminals don't follow rules. Mara Haley, it doesn't matter how many rules, laws you make. Criminals don't follow the law. That's why they're criminals. With the sirens in the background. That was on perfect timing. Good reason, my love. Forbes Under 30 Summit attendees visit Boston schools to mentor next generation of entrepreneurs. And this took place on October 12th. Forbes announced that it will be participating in Boston Public Schools to host student mentor assemblies across Greater Boston as Forbes Service Day on October 19th, capping off the 4-day-long Forbes Under 30 Summit. The Service Day will leverage the results-driven mindset of the summit attendees, young superstars, and game changers from all over the world to inspire the next generation of young entrepreneurs and truly make an impact in the local community in Boston. This is an event designed to leave Boston, our host city, better than we found it, said Randall Lane, the editor of Forbes magazine. The Forbes Under 30 Summit Service Day epitomizes the mission. We're very excited to welcome Forbes 30 Under 30 honorees to Boston Public Schools to mentor our students, said Superintendent Tommy Chang. It is important that our young people see living examples of how leadership knows no bounds in terms of age, race, or any other part of our core identity. I'm confident that this experience will be transformative for our schools, and I am grateful to Forbes for making this service day possible. Good rising, Kemian, all the way from California. In other news, I want to give a huge shout out to Blacktivity, Blavidity. I butchered that, didn't it? Blavidity. Blavity. It's a dope online news source. They are so amazing. They are Black owned, Black ran. Howard is launching a one-of-a-kind higher ed PhD program that will impact minority serving schools. And the program will offer a PhD in higher education, leadership, and policy studies. It's called HELPS, HELPS, Higher Education, Leadership, and Policy Studies. The goal of the program is to prepare students to serve as the staffing, administration, and management positions at minority serving institutions. The program gives students an opportunity to learn not only about obstacles that these schools face, but also the rich history of the schools. The program, which has research heavy base, is 4 years and includes the opportunity for students to take course in the evening. And Dr. Robert T. Palmer is the brains behind the program as he serves as its program's coordinator. This program really fits a niche. Palmer said, we really want to admit people who have a passion for research. And he's saying that, come on, if you have a passion for research, if you want to help these schools and universities of color, then we need you. We need to educate you on how to make our schools better. Come on down. A black female doctor who was told to sit down and then passed over for an older white man by Delta Air stewardess when she tried to help a sick passenger mid-flight. So her name is Tamika Cross. She was on a Delta flight from Houston to Detroit via Minneapolis. She offered her help with a man with 2 rows ahead of her, took an ill mid-flight. Cross, who is a resident at the hospital in Houston, Texas, was dismissed. The stewardess told her to go sit down while she looked for an actual physician. The apologetic flight attendant then later tried to compensate her with air miles. I'm good. Tamika Cross is a beautiful young lady, and I would love for her to be my physician. I have yet to find a physician here that looks like me, male or no. I prefer female. So if you know somebody, please hit my inbox because I would love a new doctor. Family care for myself and the children. So it would be dope to have a black doctor, a female, young, straight out of wherever, who understands me and my personal needs. So if you know somebody, please, let's put them on blast. I wish I could say President Sanders. Oh, Lord, my tongue, my soul wanted to, but it's not the truth. Sanders asked Obama to halt construction on the Dakota Access Pipeline until after review. What he should have said was, Sanders halted the damn pipeline, period. Because that would have been the right thing to do. Not after a review. It doesn't take common sense to realize that this is sacred land. We're not going and plowing up veterans. Why do we think we can plow out the actual ancestors of this land? Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, along with 4 other Democrats, asked President Barack Obama to halt construction of the 4-state Dakota Access Pipeline until a full environmental review has been completed. We will not survive if we continue to destroy nature, he said. In light of the decision of the Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit to reject the Standing Rock request for a temporary halt to construction, the project's current permits should be suspended and all construction stopped until a complete environmental and cultural review has been completed for the entire project, wrote Senator Sanders, joined by 4 other Democrats from Vermont, California, and Ed Markey is on that list. So listen, we sit here and blow them up and send them letters when they do wrong. Can you please send a tweet, send a letter, send an email, make a phone call to Senator Ed Markey and say thank you for your decision to wanting to halt the Dakota Access Pipeline so that those that are in Standing Rock can enjoy their land. Because I can almost guarantee after a full review, they're not going to move forward. And that's why nobody wants a review. Do I have to remind you that recently Alabama just experienced a pipeline bursting and prices of gas going up, water being contaminated? This is just in Alabama. This was just, 2 weeks ago? We just read the story. We have alternative energy out here. It exists. One of my favorite documentaries is Billions in Change. And if you watch that documentary, damn near all of the problems that we currently have in the world are solved by the 5-hour energy creator. So if you've never seen Billions in Change, it's a documentary. It's one of my favorites. So if you love me, you'll love the documentary. And the owner and founder, creator of 5-hour energy drink said that, money just kept pouring in. He was like, what are we going to do with this money? So he decided to, use his powers for good and not evil. And from clean water to clean energy, to everything, name it. He found a solution. He hires guys that think outside of the box, and they don't seek experts. They seek creative minds that can do things outside of the box and differently. billions in change. Go watch the documentary. I can guarantee you will love it. Hit me back when you watch it so we can talk about it. Doc McStuffins, voice actress, is suing Disney, and she's a itty bitty thing. Go on, baby. Is suing Disney over merchandise revenue. The suit says she was on a single day contract. So it states that Muhammad has voiced the character since 2010, and uh, Doc McStuffins, Lord have mercy, I don't know who was the writer of this, but I think I could have done a better job, and I'm not a writer. Anitria Muhammad filed a lawsuit on behalf of her daughter, Kiera, who is the voice of Doc McStuffins. The suit claims that the young actress has not received her fair share of the merchandise revenue from the Disney hit show. Worst of all, Kiera has been on a single-day contract with the company since 2010. First and foremost, I fault the mama, and I also fault the attorney, because y'all should have seen this in a contract. There shouldn't be a reason to sue if you would have done your due diligence in 2010. But I understand that's neither here nor there. You were excited to get the deal, and you went ahead and signed on the dotted line. We so quick to sign, and we don't know all of the details. The bold print, give it, in a fine print, take it away. The company would require Kiera to sign a new contract each day before recording, then at the end of each day, terminate employment. In the suit, Muhammad's mother says that suggestion to enter into an employment agreement was proposed on their end multiple times to no avail. There's also accusations that Kiera Muhammad wasn't paid in a timely fashion either. Disney. Her first season pay was a flat rate of $5,000. Y'all done lost your mind. Because if you get a principal role in a commercial, if you get a principal role in a print magazine or anything print, that's a flat rate of $5,000. How on earth you do a whole season for $5,000, baby? Who was the attorney in this deal? When Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Friends, I think I may have integrated us into a burning house," he really meant it. Blacks were doing well economically, socially, amongst one another as the whole, this is a Facebook, as the whole, while the American economy was failing miserable due to our participation. Look it up. Ronald Reagan, as governor of California in the early 60s, spoke in codes of this. Thus come to the charisma of the great Dr. King to sell it to the nation via television. We were never meant to integrate. Most blacks, we were not for integration. Well, thank you, James Fox, for that. If you don't agree, 617-282-0062. It's a hard time to believe a company who brought us so much childhood joy would do Doc McStuffins wrong. But if that's the case, they need to put some respect on her name and as soon as possible and sort this out. Do they not see what happened to Wayne and Baby? I have no idea. Well, I do know what happened to Wayne and Baby, but that's neither here nor there. That baby should have had a contract read by an attorney and not just signing on the dotted line. Stop giving your life away. The bold print, give it in the fine print, take it away. I want to give a huge shout out to T.I. because T.I., if you remember, like 5-7 years ago, T.I. was investigated by the feds. He had all types of criminal charges. He had all types of gun charges, drug charges. Like, they were coming for T.I. and coming for him hard. And now T.I. is a huge voice in this movement right now, not only with his music, but U.S. or Else, the pre-election town hall hosted by T.I., and this is October 14th. Like, T.I. is really, really, really going in. The Grammy Award-winning rapper, actor T.I. Tip Harris hosts the pre-election town hall with community activists and elected officials. In partnership with the Color of Change PAC, the town hall will focus on how voters can affect change through local elections, the story behind his politically charged EP, Us or Else. I don't know. I've been telling y'all need to come. Revolution music ain't your mama's revolution music. Like, it's a whole nother genre out here that I don't even think a lot of us are picking up on. T.I.'s entire EP, Us or Else, is so dope. It's so dope. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and plug in Alessia Cara. I'm going to plug in Sebastian Cole. Sebastian Cole also has an album, a Dump Trump album. And it's so stupid. Sebastian is so dumb. Also, aside from that, please go out and get that Solange album, because that Solange album is amazing from beginning to end. There is no skip. Same thing with that Sebastian Cole Soup, SOUP. It's the Southern Urban Pop. Is that what it stands for? These albums are out here and they sound amazing. Spend your money, pay your money. If you're going to see Nat Turner this weekend, pay your money. Stop bootlegging everything. You don't want nobody to bootleg your product. Stop bootlegging other people's product and give that money up. So I want to give a huge shout out. You know how when a club has a shooting outside and after the shooting they change their name and their logo? I want to give a huge shout out to the BRA, because the BRA currently thinks it's a club right now. Their name is no longer the BRA. It is the Boston Plan Displacement Agency. I'm just joking. It's the BPDA. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I don't know who made this sign, but the Boston Plan Displacement Agency, targeting low-income communities and communities of color since 1969. I don't know who made that damn thing, but I think it is hilarious. But they really did change their logo, and they changed their name. They are now like the Boston Plan Department Agency or something like that. Like, nobody likes you. Nobody's liked you. People have been complaining about you for years. And exactly, who gave you the authority? Boston Redevelopment Authority. Like, who gave you that authority? Your city councilors that was lobbied by the mayor did. Your city councilors that gave them another 6 years of no rules, no laws, no regulations. You can do what you want. Eminent domain powers. They have unlimited eminent domain powers and unlimited zoning. Like, they don't have to go check in with zoning. Can we do this? They have no laws whatsoever. They do what they want. Boston Plan Displacement Agency. Change their name and logo. Don't be fooled. It's the same club, y'all. It's the same club that was shot up last week. They just changed their name and their logo. I know you guys already know this, but I just want to keep you informed in case you didn't know. Tommy Ford, the Martin star,
ever since
died.
I took this case, weird stuff's happening to me. People are following me. I'm getting pulled over by the cops.
You at a loss for words.
Yeah, maybe not, but I'm sure I'm gonna try.
But Tommy was a philanthropist in his real life. He was a philanthropist. Tommy Michael Ford. On behalf of the family, we would like to thank everyone for their love, their support, and their prayers. Funeral arrangements will be forthcoming. Please respect.
All I'm saying to you is, what do you do, man?
The actor has been documenting
who you talking to?
Recovery from knee replacement.
Me?
You talking to me? No. So you can't be talking to me because I'm a grown-ass man.
A different world.
Look at him, look.
The 80s.
He kind of reminds me of this pet I used to have once, man. Oh, look at him.
Harlem Nights, 617-282-0062. Where was Tommy in Harlem Nights? Was he the stuttering guy? No. Who was Tommy in Harlem? Somebody know the answer to this question.
Ever since I took this case, weird stuff's happening to me. People are following me. I'm getting pulled over by the cops.
You can't win this.
Yeah, maybe not, but I'm sure gonna try.
I used to post it on Facebook for Christmas. Everybody should not shop. They should just pay their bills and stuff. We supported justice for Black Americans.
Or, Miss G, what they could do is we do have different events in the city that is like for you to shop with Black businesses. Or
my niece is a businesswoman too, but she was saying that as far as going into the
he was the guy coming out the elevator laughing and got punched by the cop. Yo, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that movie now.
Me and my sister wanted to see Nat Turner
tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna fix it. And also too, BRA is the same on Facebook. It's the same seedy establishment under a different name.
It sure is. It sure is. I'm glad you know, Miss G. And I read your comment. I read it. I was like, yes, Miss G, you go on. I love you, Mom. I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy the movie, baby. When you're done seeing the movie, come see me, and I'll give you your drink. You can tip your bartender.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day, Miss G. Love and appreciate you. Good rising, caller. You're live.
Good morning. I want to say his name was Tommy on that too. Tommy Smalls.
Tommy's.
I think he was like Phil Calhoun's. He was like, I think he like ran the female part of it. I want to say.
That was So You Just Gonna Shoot Me in My Pinky Toe. That's who ran them girls.
No, that's on Sugar Ray's side, on Rich Pryor's side. On Phil Calhoun is the white guy.
Yeah. So you know what?
On that side.
I'm watching Harlem Nights. Harlem Nights never gets old.
This is one like my favorite movies.
Never gets old. Well, thank you, baby. Love and appreciate you. Hope you have an amazing day today. I'm going to have to go back and watch Harlem Nights. We might have to go ahead and put that on ZC screens tonight so I can watch it and do drinks. Kemian said, I know that whole movie by heart. He was the guy coming up the elevator laughing who got punched by the cop. Yo, Kemian, I'm mad you really do know the movie. A brain chip helps a paralyzed man fist bump Obama. Y'all know I love technology. You know I love science. And I think that this is so amazing. He is paralyzed and he lost all feeling and movement from his chest down after a car accident in 2004. He can also feel the fingers of a robotic arm using a chip. So he has a chip in his brain that was implanted that helps Nathaniel Copeland feel his fingers for the first time in a decade. This is so dope. It's so dope. Like, if you could have your whole body chopped off and just have your head, and they could create you a whole nother body. You might be all metal, but you could have a whole nother body. It reminds me of the Ninja Turtles. What's the guy's name who was inside the stomach and he was just a brain inside the stomach floating around? That's about to be real life. Maybe it wasn't Ninja Turtles. Maybe that was Captain Planet. I could be wrong. Somebody about to call me like, Taylor, that it was neither one of those shows. It was a completely different show. My childhood is a merge of everything. Last but not least, there was another story that I had pulled up for you guys that I really wanted. Oh, okay. It's not a story. It was some information that I wanted you guys to have. So, gentrification, neighborhood data, and community voices. Dr. James Jennings of Tufts University, Monday, October 24th from 3:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. If you can attend at City Hall, please do. Dr. Jennings is a professor at Emeritus at Tufts University School of Urban and Environmental Policy and Planning. The presentation is based on a study, Understanding Gentrification and Displacement, Community Voices in Changing Neighborhoods, by James Jennings, Bob Terrell, Kalia Bennett, Ashley Harding, and Jen Douglas. The study was sponsored by the Haynes Foundation. The rationale for the study was based on growing anger about gentrification and displacement in some neighborhoods, intense real estate development in context of continuing income and wealth inequality, and development in the concern of Roxbury that the long struggle for a better neighborhood may not be for those who fought for improving living conditions, but for the new people coming in and taking over. The presentation is open to all. It is completely free. Do not say I did not tell you. I will tell you again. October 24th from 3:30 to 4:30. If you can't attend, please do. Gentrification, neighborhood data, and community voices. So, as a real estate agent, I've been really looking at some of these prices in our neighborhood. And when I tell you a 2-bedroom is going for $2,300 for a 2-bedroom. B, son, boo. Do you understand what's going on in your community? You cannot afford to live in Roxbury. Roxbury. When a 3-bedroom used to be 18. And it used to be 18 because that's as much as Section 8 would take for it. $2,300 for a 2-bedroom. This is not the South End, but the prices are beginning to look like it. October 24th, 3:30 to 4:30. It's just a little presentation. It's not a hearing, but for you to better understand what's going on, these are statistics. These are facts. This is research. Come out, understand what's going on in your community. If not, I'll probably be there Facebook Live for y'all. I try the best that I can. Wake Up with TaylaAndre needs a real camera, so we're not just Facebook Living with a phone, and you guys can actually see what's going on. Today is Freaky Friday, one of my favorite days, aside from every other day. But today is the day that the Lord had made. That much money, might as well buy a house. Keeman, you are absolutely right. It was the Ninja Turtle with a brain and a robot body. Arsenio Hall played his brother. I'm just reading these Facebook comments for y'all that are listening. Tommy ran the Pity Pat Club. Oh, Arsenio Hall played his brother. I'm going back and watching the movie. That's it. I'm going back. And for $2,300 for a 2-bedroom, you're absolutely right. We might as well go set up shop in like a South Carolina, because I know that's where Reggie B trying to go. And like a South Carolina, a Georgia, and then go set up shop, take over a whole neighborhood, and buy a house for $272,000 with a backyard, front yard, pool, 3-car garage, and 7 damn bedrooms. $2,300 for a 2-bedroom. This is real life. What is it? The Boston Plan Displacement Agency, targeting low-income communities and communities of color since 1969. I'm going to go ahead and post this on the Wake Up with TaylaAndre page, because when I saw it, I damn near died laughing. I did. It's like a club. They got shot up last week, so they're trying to change their name and their logo this week. Don't fall for the okie doke, boo. Don't fall for it. As far as Freaky Friday is concerned, are you familiar with hedonism? Are you familiar with that? The belief and practice of making pleasure the greatest good. Are you familiar? Have you ever been on a trip to Negril, Jamaica? Would you let your neighbors watch you make love? It's Freaky Friday. Better not bring your kids. Would you watch your neighbors have sex? Would you allow, because I don't think you really let, but when, you know, your windows are open and you have little peeping Toms as your neighbors, and we live in the city of Boston, so your neighbors could actually, like, literally reach out and hand you sugar. They don't even have to leave their house. Would you let your neighbor watch you have sex? 617-282-0062. Would you watch your neighbor have sex? Would you go to a Negril, Jamaica, where clothing is optional and just be free and open? There's like 12 people that left for Facebook Live. I already know that this, when it comes to questions like this, Freaky Fridays like this, we're not going to get a lot of calls. People don't like to be honest about stuff like this. So go ahead, if you want, hit me up on Facebook in my inbox. You will remain totally anonymous. Oh, damn. Y'all going all the way in already, huh? You can remain totally anonymous. Would you watch your neighbor have sex? Would you let your neighbor, or allow, would you say allow, so it's not letting them? Would you allow your neighbor to watch you? Would you go to a clothing optional resort where everybody is walking around naked, touching on each other, feeling on each other, and doing all types of freaky, nasty things, and what happened on there stays over there? 617-282-0062. Ooh, Verizon calling you live.
Good rising. Well, some of your questions there. The way my house is set up and my blinds are set up, I'm sure my neighbors see me doing it. We didn't stop, so it's not like we're letting them, but it's kind of like, hey, them blinds are jacked up anyway. What I want, probably for like a little bit, depending on their age. If there's some old people, nah.
I would want to watch old people though, because I've never, there's not porn that shows old people having sex. I would want to for a moment, because that's going to be you and me in a second.
Well, yeah, you're right. Like, the way black people set up, girl, we ain't going to be looking all jacked up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So they've already watched you, but you would watch for a little while.
Yeah, I live in Dorchester. The houses are on top of each other. And
Yep.
I got children that jack my blinds up. So it's kind of like, hey, whatever.
You know, that's my biggest pet peeve is the blinds being jacked up. You don't have a problem with that? You don't want to fix that?
And I have fixed it multiple times, but I got a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. Girl, they go ham on them blinds. So it's kind of like the curtains, too. They pull them down. At the end of the day, girl.
Yeah, whoop their ass. Shit.
And the neighbors could be watching. So why stop when you have to worry about a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old waking up?
So you more concerned about the children waking up than you are about the neighbors watching.
Skippy. They don't even see mommy and daddy doing nothing.
I bet the neighbors know his name.
And the funny thing is, every morning when I would walk past the neighbors or whatever, you know, we could say I graduate or whatever, but I just in the back of my head think like, yeah. I wonder if they don't really like approach me because they might see me naked or something already. Like,
I can almost guarantee all of my neighbors have seen me naked.
well, and that's gonna make a better neighborhood. You know?
What did you say? A naked neighborhood make a better neighborhood?
You're dang all right. If we was all naked and vulnerable, I think we would have a lot more peace. Because nobody even like judge each other. We just all act those kids they had this morning. We just all naked out.
I got you. Thank you, baby. Love and appreciate you. Hope you have an amazing day today. You too. Freaky Friday, waking up with TaylaAndre, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 7. Would you let your neighbors watch you do it? My baby said them blinds messed up, so they probably did see some things. Have you had somebody watch you? Would you watch somebody? Somebody. I want to give a huge shout out to Faith's Naturals. You know, tomorrow is the grand opening for Faith's Naturals. The Pum Pum Wash is going to be fully in stock. You can get your teeth whitener fully in stock, your deodorant fully in stock. Everything is going to be on them shelves. 66A South Street, right down the street from, Forest Hills. Come get you some Pum Pum Wash, baby. If you don't get nothing else, get you a bottle of that blue Pum Pum Wash and a buddy wash, too, for the penises. Good rising caller, you're live. Would you let somebody watch you have sex?
It depends on what they're working with. I wouldn't just let anybody watch. How much money they got, no one get it.
Hold on. What does what they have in their pants have to do with what's going on in your house?
I've been to the girl, and I've been to hedonism. And the guy who took me on the banana boat was better than the people that was on hedonism. See what I'm saying? So, it wasn't worth the money or the time to look at what was not appealing to me.
Oh, I got you.
Everybody got a preference. It doesn't matter change. As far as the neighbors liking, it depends. If they look like me or shapes like me and they had magic sticks like him, yeah, whatever. But, you know?
She said he got the magic stick.
That, watching that, because if you're there, what would it look like? It wouldn't be exciting, right?
I don't know. I think I'm a people watcher, so I think I would just watch just for commentary, just so I could just, Snoop Dogg it in the background.
An insult and embarrassment because you'd be true, because I know you're true, and I want to say thank you for all of the good information that you have been bringing forth to our people, the Iman. It is just a blessing to have you here in our community.
Oh, thank you, baby. I love you. I wish I could hug you right now.
I'm going to come hug you because I want to meet you. I'm going to make you be right. I do a lot of work in the community, and we need to get together because we're going to be doing the same thing, giving information out to the people so that we can educate ourselves, educate our children, so that our future can be right just like anybody else on this planet. Because make no mistake about it, we are entitled just like they are entitled.
I mean.
Love you, sister. I really do, and there is nothing you can do about it.
Well, I love you too, baby. You can come see me at ZC Boston tonight and Tippy Bartender, or you can come see me at Faith's Naturals ribbon cutting for her grand opening and come get you some Pum Pum Wash.
What is VC? I'm sorry, I'm a little slow. VCR, I'm sorry.
So it's Z as in zebra, C as in car, Boston, ZC Boston. They're located on 801 Mass Ave. That's their front. across the street from Boston Medical Center. There's a whole bunch of zombies in the front, so just come through the back. It's free parking up to 3 hours for dinner, and there's going to be a DJ tonight, and it's what Holiday is that? A Holiday Inn? The hotel is
place that right there is that used to be there's a hotel there. It used to be like a burger place in there or something.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So go ahead and get your there's a little ticket stub, your little ticket, and you have that I was about to say notarized, but they stamp it, and it's 3 hours for free if you end up staying for 4 or 5 hours because the drinks are good, the food is good, and the music is jumping. Then I think after like 5 hours and they validate it for you, it might be like $4, $5 for parking. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
The zombies, don't get intimidated by them. We're gonna have to accept them in our community and to help them, I guess, heal, because I am afraid. I've been down that area and I was in my car and they just like zoomed in my car and I was petrified. I had to call 911 because I wasn't in that position before. You see, it's unfamiliar territory for us, you know. But I'm gonna take your advice and look past that and come into it tonight and see you.
Absolutely. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Accept them for who they are, and they're not scary at all. Me and the children walk past them all the time, and just really, they're not frightening because they don't move. They just like contorted and weird. It's not like crackheads. Baby. It is petrifying, but I don't want to ruin Freaky Friday talking about the zombies. Love and appreciate you. Freaky Friday, waking up with TaylaAndre, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 7. No, we are not talking about zombies today. We are talking about whether or not you will allow or let your... Have you ever been watched having sex? Would you watch someone have sex? I want to go to hedonism. I want to go to the grill and just walk around naked. I do it already in Boston, so why not just travel the world? I am 100% no filter, transparency. I have already been to a nudist colony in Florida. I thought it was amazing. I did not know that we have a nude beach here in the Cape. It's really far, like into the hook of the Cape. There's also a nude beach in Rhode Island, and I didn't know that we had nude beaches here. If that was the case, I would have been a long time ago. But I have been to a nudist colony in Florida, and I think it's so free. It's, again, like the baby said, it wasn't nothing to look at, but it was still to be able to be in the wilderness, to be free, to like go swimming and eat food and just play golf, like no clothes, no boundaries, all freedom. I think that's amazing. We put so much constriction and restriction on who we are, and clothes don't make you, baby. Take them off. So let me go ahead and read some of these Facebook messages. Hit me up anonymously, baby. You don't have to. I won't snitch. I won't say your name. I won't say who it's coming from. We're in Florida. Lord have mercy. I don't know where I went to the nudist colony in Florida, but my cousin took me. And it's like, it's an entire colony. People live there on the land. And there was a little girl. She was like 6 or 7 years old. And I you know, TaylaAndre want to ask 1,000,001 questions. So I asked her, like, are you okay with everybody being naked? She was like, I grew up here. I'm used to everybody being naked. I said, so why do you have clothes on? She said, because children don't have to. What'd she say? It was like 4 years ago. She said that children don't have to expose themselves unless they want to. And I choose to keep my clothes on. And it was just like, she was 6 or 7 years old, but she spoke with the authority of an adult. Like, she knew what she wanted. She knew what was appropriate for her. And she was like, sometimes when I go swimming, old ass is walking around. Keemian, you so right. It was like a retirement club. Me and my cousin were the youngest ones there. It was like a retirement club, and everyone there had no clothes on. So you saw wrinkly balls and like ass sagging. It was not the sexiest thing on earth, but I liked it because it's the freedom. It's the freedom of just self. It's the freedom of being. And once you jump out of out of that, like, I feel like our clothes make us feel like we have to present ourselves a certain way. When you're totally naked, just be you. Just be you. Nothing more. But that the little girl really, she grew up. And I wondered, like, as far as child laws are concerned, I always wondered whether or not I needed to call child services. I'm not a mandated reporter, but I was like, this little girl's here with all these naked folks. But that's like, that's our mentalities. We think it's so unnatural today in our society. If you don't have clothes on, you're a hoe. If you don't have clothes on, you're nasty. Like, why can't you just be natural? We don't. We're so quick to point the finger like, yes, you're nasty. You're disgusting. Go put some clothes on. I was born without clothes. When I die, I want to be in my casket naked. Y'all come see me butt naked. That's how it's supposed to be. Would you let your neighbors watch you? Would you watch your neighbors? I have an inbox message here. Tayla, I swear my neighbors watch me every time. I don't have blinds and I don't have curtains and I really don't care. I'm like you. I feel like we all should be free. We are all confined to society's laws, and our laws do not need to govern who we are. So you want to be naked at work, though. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing you just want me naked all the time at work. Anonymous, would you go to work naked? I want Anonymous to answer this question the way that's set up. Would you go to work naked? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, you go to work naked. I think society would be better off if we all just took our clothes off, and not in a sexual way, but if we took our clothes off, if we took our mask off, we could then present who we truly are. I think you're absolutely right. Too many of us have used our clothes and other accessories to boost our egos, when the truth is, who are you at your core? That's a good question. That's a good question. Let me get back to these Facebook comments. When I had my apartment, my neighbors heard my female friend loud. Every time I saw my neighbors, they were always giving me a smile. Lavon said, been there, done that too many times. Kimian said, I walk around the house naked. Everyone. And no, I would not. Anthony said, and no, I would not want my neighbors watching me and my girl have sex. But Anthony, would you watch? So since you don't want to share, since you don't want to, and I'm a peeping Tom. I'm going to just be honest. I'm a peeping Tom. I have no problem watching. I would watch. The baby before called 617-282-0062. 617-282-0062. That baby said, depending on who it is and what they're working with, I'd want to watch just to watch. I'd like to watch just for technique. What do you know that I don't? What can you share that I might be able to learn? Have you ever watched somebody? I've never watched anybody. I would love to, because I'm a creeper. But I did. There was a dude that was parked outside of my house that got some knowledge, and I did watch that for a little while. It didn't last long, because she must have been good at what she did. If you watch pornos, you will watch your neighbors. Is that true? 617-282-0062. Kemian from California said, if you watch porn, you'd watch your neighbors. Is that true? Does that hold true across the board, or... I'm waiting. 617-282-0062. It's too damn cold outside. What do you mean it's too cold? You don't have to go outside to be naked. You can, what did our ancestors do? Just throw a bear skin on. That's all you gotta do. Put some bear skin and moccasins on. You'll be Gucci. Tayla, I don't like to watch, but I love being watched. I love the exhilaration it feels to know that somebody is watching your every move, to wonder what they're thinking. It actually turns me on now thinking about someone watching me. Isn't that the same as putting out a porn? No, I don't think it does. I don't think it's the same as putting out porn. Because if you're in the moment being watched, I think that's completely different than you just putting out a sex tape. It could be. I don't know. Anonymous said, because I told you if you hit me in my inbox, I will not say your name. You will remain anonymous. Anonymous said, but I watch and love to be watched. Ooh, you watch and love to be. Who do you watch and how do you watch? And how can I watch with you? I'm a creeper. I'm okay. I know myself. To thy own self be true. I know who I am. I know what I like. I know what I dislike. And I'd like to be watched. And I would like to watch as well. Oh, baby, don't text and drive. Don't do that. Don't text and drive. The person in front of you might want to stop. You might want to go, and that just created an accident. And if you create more accidents, I won't be able to get lower rates on my car insurance, and they're already high within the city. Tayla, I don't think if you like to watch porn, then you would watch people. It's a barrier when you watch others. It's a barrier when you watch porn than when you watch others. And when you're watching somebody, you're there in the moment. The real question is, if you saw somebody having sex, would you engage yourself while watching? That's actually a really good question. Would you engage with yourself? Would you play with yourself while watching a couple make love, have sex? 617-282-0062. You can inbox me on Facebook, TaylaAndre. Good rising, caller, you're live.
Good rising, Mr. Taylor. How are you?
I'm super fantastic. How you doing on this Freaky Friday?
I'm good. You should start a club.
For what?
You should start a club. You just said like 3 times in a row you want to watch somebody and you want to be watched. You should start a club.
That's like a swingers thing, though.
No, kind of.
Exactly. Either you're engaging or you're just watching. But either way, I don't know. Are there swingers clubs in Boston?
Use mask.
Use who?
Put on a mask. To wear a mask.
No, I want to see your face. Because I'm a face. You know what? There's a lot of beautiful women out here. If you put a bag over their face, they're gorgeous. I like to see your face. So, no mask over here. Just like hats. I don't want no hats. I want to see your whole hairline or your non-existent hairline. Nah, no mask.
Okay. To answer your question, yes, I have watched people. Yes, I have let people watch me when I was younger. Now I'm a little bit older. I'm a little bit more discreet with what I do.
So why, with the older age, as getting older, you tend to be settled more into who you are. So why would you now be, discreet where before you were so open?
I really can't answer that question. I don't know. When I was younger, it was whatever. I mean, it's still kind of whatever, but I'm more discreet now that I'm older. You know what I'm saying? Things that I do, everyone doesn't need to know about.
I got you.
Yeah. Like, whatever. But now that I'm a little bit older, it's like, okay, certain things, you want to just keep, staying behind closed doors and with the, blind the shutters down and all that good stuff.
I got you. Have you ever watched somebody have sex before?
Oh yeah, definitely. I used to live in Somerville and I had a next door neighbor. So basically where her house was and my house was, there was like an alleyway that separated our houses. Our bedroom windows was across from each other, and she used to go in with her boyfriend or whoever she was messing with, and when I would have company, I would, crack the window, and, I know she heard me, and she knows that, me and my roommates heard her, so yeah, definitely. I think she was an exhibitionist, because she would never have her blinds closed.
Hold on, baby, I think you an exhibitionist, because your ass just said, I used to crack the window.
Well, I mean, you want
as you tell the Tayla on Fridays, you cracked that window so you guys could have reciprocity. So she could hear you like you hear her.
I plead the fifth.
Exactly. He said, let me go on and crack this window so she can hear us, boo.
No, but definitely.
Thank you, baby. Love and appreciate you. 617-282-0062. Would you watch your neighbors? Have you watched your neighbors? Would you let or have you let your neighbors watch you? My baby said, I used to crack the window sometimes. You didn't need no breeze. You were trying to get it in and let her hear you get it in. Please make a club. You can have rules. I would pay big money for that. I travel out of state to go to those all the time. Listen, somebody just said that there are swingers clubs here in Boston. I would love to go and watch. Not engage, just watch. Would you go to a swingers club? Who'd go to a swingers club with me? 617-282-0062. I said watch. We're not engaging. We're just going for commentary. We're going to be the background noise. And I love people watching. So people watching while it I can't imagine how much fun that would be. Lord have mercy. Who want to go to a swingers club? Me and my ex-girlfriend had sex with her homegirl in the room, and she like bind her this way, and she's telling her to ride him upside down and saying stuff like that. And FYI, I would probably watch if I could. I think that would be dope. Like, nah. Go deeper. Pull a hair. I definitely would. I would be that one. DL. Anonymous wants to know where are the swingers clubs and send her the info. Him the info. Anonymous said, I want to see you naked. Well, that probably won't happen, but I get it. I understand. I want to be naked for freedom. I don't want to be naked for lust. I think that's two very different things. And where's the self-control? There is none. It's Freaky Friday. Swingers Club, you have to bring a friend and I will go. You have to bring a friend? Kemian is Latasha said they are in Rhode Island. Latasha, if you have any more information, please post it so we can share it. We want to know where these swingers clubs are so we can go and watch. I do not want to engage. I don't know. I think I would have to be in a situation with somebody that I'm really comfortable with, and then we could go to a swingers club to be watched rather to actually like exchange and engage. Because that's what swingers clubs are, right? Like you swing from one partner to the next, or at least that's what I'm under the impression swingers clubs are. And for somebody just hit me in my inbox as far as like, because I'm also on TaylaAndre.com, and you can send me messages there anonymously as well, so I don't restrict you in any way from being anonymous. You can put no name or your name, it doesn't matter. And somebody just hit my inbox on TaylaAndre and cursed me all the way out. Tayla, I think you are so nasty. So these are going to be a whole lot of bleeps. For you to sit here and say that you want to be naked, you want people to watch you, and you want to watch people, I think you are bleep. I think you're all types of names. Okay, baby. You're free to have your opinion, and I respect your opinion. And you can call me all the names in the book, and I'm okay with that. I thought it was something that was positive, but, come for me. Shots will always be fired back, boo. I am one with myself. I know who I am. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm comfortable with the things that I like, and I'm comfortable with the things that I don't like. There is nothing you can say about me that will make me feel any differently about me. And there's nothing that you're going to say about me that's going to make me not be truthful and honest about who I am. I have no problem being transparent. I would love to be watched. I would love to watch somebody. I will say it again so it can make you cringe. And listening to my voice makes you cringe, I think you should change the station. Mwah! I love you and appreciate you, and I hope you have a blessed, blessed, blessed day. I really hope you don't work in customer service, because you sound like you're a little rude. So I'm praying for you and for all of the people that you interact with. With that being said, would you let somebody watch you? Would you watch somebody else? I already knew that this was going to be internal. Everybody was going to hit me up on the inbox. So, swingers clubs aren't like what they can be professional. They can be a place to socialize. You don't have to swing. I love Anonymous. Hit me, give me all the information, baby. You don't have to swing. That's a choice completely. It's a cool environment. You can watch or be watched. Forget that clown who's talking nonsense. Keep doing what you're doing. It's Freaky Friday. Thank you, baby. We already know. Ain't no deterrence over here. Haters gonna hate. I don't know about swingers club, but I heard about a lot of underground swingers parties that I go to in big mansions out here. Oh my gosh, can we please go to one? Let's go. Watch them body fluids. That's dangerous. Miss G said, when you go into these swingers club, make sure ain't nobody. Miss G, Miss G, can you tell me how it played out in your head where somebody else's bodily fluids got anywhere and around or near me? Please, how did that happen in your head? That I was close enough to the action where bodily fluids got on me or the people that are watching. I went with someone to watch, so I'm not sure the name of where it is in Rhode Island. It was definitely in the cut, though. He was invited, like a membership or something. It's a little expensive to get in. Hey, you gotta pay to play, baby. What you want? 617-282-0062. If you ain't scared, go on and call. 617-282-0062. When we go into the swingers club, the Wake Up with TaylaAndre presents walking into a strippers club, swingers club, all one together. Let's do it. Let's go to Rhode Island. Good Rising Caller, you're live.
Hi, there's a swingers club that actually has a social event 4 times a year at the Coffee Marriott. I'm definitely trying to get some more information about that.
Please do. Please inbox that to me, and I'll definitely share it with our other little freaky nasties listening.
All right.
Hold on, but you didn't answer the question, though.
Yes, I would have someone watch, and I have watched in my younger days.
And you're young, so is it something that you grew out of? Well, I grew out of the fact that I'm a peeping Tom.
Probably not. I watch.
Isn't it so much? I like going out, not for me having fun, but I like watching other people. I think it's so much fun to like make up stories about who they are and talk about it.
They are?
Yes. Okay, as long as I know it's not just me.
No, it's not just you. So you know what? That the girl on the train, that movie that came out, read the book, because the main character is just like that. He watches the people and just give them names and try to imagine their life. So that's a pretty good book.
I just had an associate of mine tell me that was a really good book, and she was in the middle of reading it. So hey, well,
I can go see the movie.
Okay. Well, I'm currently reading Waking Up White and Realizing the World That I Live in, Debbie Irving's book. Yeah, I'm current. And listen, you know what? That book is not just for white people. That book is it really helps you understand why some white people just don't get it. It really helps you understand why they don't understand, why they don't get it, and why they don't see things the way we see it. It's a great book. It is a great book. Yes. Thank you for sharing, baby. Love and appreciate you. Hope you have an awesome day today. We are talking about swingers clubs. We're talking about being watched and watching others. We're talking about hedonism. We're talking about being little freaky nasties on Freaky Friday. Would you watch? Would you let somebody watch you? Have you already engaged in these activities and you grew out of them? Because it sounds like something that people have been growing out of. Yeah, when I was younger. I used to do that when I was younger. Tayla, I used to go to swingers clubs when they were real swingers clubs. I don't know what's going on with these young kids today, but back in my day, have mercy. Tell me what happened back in your day, baby. Go on and explain. I love Anonymous. Go on and explain what happened back in your day. I always did wonder. Because, you know, the Playboy Mansion is like a big, huge swingers club, big swingers party. But, what was it? Was it, Studio 66, Studio 69, something like that. I had an elder telling me stories about back in the day. Back in the day when blow was all over the place and everybody was in the clubs, and, you know, people were having sex damn near on the dance floor. You could go into the restrooms, like there weren't bouncers like there are today. There wasn't club security, but you could go into the bathroom and people, Studio 54, thank you, Anthony. Studio 54, like, I heard stories about Studio 54 that everybody in Studio 54 was on blow. Everybody was blowing each other. Like, it was, I was like, hold on, this is real life? It's just like, yeah, there was, you know, you weren't an exhibitionist. You were just engaging in life. And everybody lived that life during that time. So, I don't know when we became prunes. Is it prude or prunes? You know, I don't know when we became prudes, but life was wide open. No one had any inhibitions. When you're on blow, you can't have inhibitions. So you just do what you want. And I don't know. I would love, was there any video footage of that time? Could you, and for you to just walk into the bathroom and for girls to be performing on men and for men to be performing on women, like what would that look like today? What would that look like in today's society? And this is just a regular club. Like, it wasn't a swingers club. It was Studio 54, just a club. It's like going down to Lansdowne Street, going into the club, and everybody licking and sucking on each other. And it was normal. But everybody was also on blow, so it was a different time, different day and age. 617-282-0062, Garage and call you live.
Taylor, I call back because I was saying if you're a participant, then you need to watch the body fluids. And also,
wrap it up.
I'm not saying that, you know, you will participate, but just saying if you participate, you know, watch the body fluids. So I know what you mean by watching. I would sit there and watch. But I'm so far past that. Back in the day, everybody jumped in the bed. Everybody. And, you know, everybody did everybody. Everybody did everything. But today, I think it's a whole different thing.
They started going to church.
Like it used to be. Also, Club 54, you had to be a member, you know, in order to get in the bed or even into that culture.
So I'm glad you said that, Miss G, because I did wonder, like, as far as swingers club are concerned, do you have to give papers? Do you have, like, my clean bill of health? I don't have AIDS. I don't have gonorrhea. I don't have herpes.
I don't think so. And also, too, back in the day, I got paid to sit there and watch somebody, but...
What? Hold on, I need a full-time job, Miss G. Where that job at?
I don't know.
Pay me to watch.
But I know back in the day, somebody, you know, I knew somebody that wanted somebody to watch. They paid me, and I was so bored, I started humming and looking up at the ceiling, and it was boring. You know?
Hold on, what do you mean it was boring? Hold on, Miss G, hold on. You were watching people get it in, and you were getting paid, and you were bored?
I was bored. I didn't see anything that was like, you know, I think that's what my adventure was like. I was trying to see if somebody did something different or, you know, I don't know. But anyways, it was boring. I started looking at the ceiling. I whistled one time and, you know, I was like bored. It was nothing to me. But anyway, I think that you have to have, like, you know, you got to be included in the swingers club. Like, somebody has to bring you or something like that. I never went to one of those. But I know back in the day, my brother one of my brothers went to a swing. I went to Club 54, and he came back with some good adventures, boy. He was telling me and my sister.
Miss G, don't you have like 8 brothers or something like that? You're the only girl?
10 brothers.
I knew it was a large number. So, hold on, but your brothers used to come back with stories of a whole lot. Your brothers used to have girlfriends switching off. I remember you told me stories about your brothers one time.
Yeah. They was into the life. So they was, and anybody that knows what I mean by the life is like, they was out there. So they used to come back and tell me and my sister some stories, and the stories we heard, oh my God, I was like, wow, people do that. And so out of curiosity, I started hanging around some of their friends, and, I was in school. So I was in college, actually. So I was like, let me see what they talking about, So I get to the point where I'm hooking up with their girlfriends and trying to find out different things. And it's just a life that I decided I didn't want to participate in.
Thank you, Miss G. Thank you. Hold on, Miss G, let me ask you a question. Is Studio 54, is it true, like, when you walked in, you could really just see people, like, people would openly snort coke, people would openly just, like...
Yes, they would. My brother said that what would happen was you had to know somebody to hook up, and with what was going on in the club. So my brother said that when he was running around in days, he hooked up with a few stars, so-called stars, and in turn, they turned him on to what they was into, and they ended up going to a different room and indulging in different things. That's all I got to say.
Thank you, Miss.
To still talk about it. I was with my sister yesterday, and me and her still talk about our brother's adventures.
Maybe I need to go talk to your brothers. Maybe your brothers can shed some light on this current situation for me.
Oh, to me, it's like, okay, you talk about it, you say you want to watch, you want to see. I think that when I walked in the stripper bar, I was curious about...
Hold on, Miss G, we're not gonna sit here and act like, we're not gonna skip over this, Miss G. You used to work at the stripper bar? Is that what you...
What's the name I gave it? That's the name. It was a stripper club.
Hold on, Miss G. You used to be an activist. Miss G used to work, you used to work everywhere, Miss G. In the stripper bar.
It was.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. But
I love her.
I was told, I was a waitress. I was told that today I would be a shop girl. And I was a waitress. So this lady spread a rumor. Well, she gave me a ride down there, and I was in school. So she gave me a ride down there and went back and told everybody that I was working at a strip bar. So everybody came running to see me on a pole, And one dude asked me, he said, what are you doing? I said, I had on an apron. I was walking around taking orders. I said, I'm doing my job. He said, somebody told me that you was swinging off one of the poles. I said, boy, please. I said, when my brothers walk in here, I'm in trouble.
I know that's right, Miss G. They try to say, just because you worked at the stripper bar, they try to say, oh, Miss G on a pole down there. Go on and see her on a pole. Little did they know that you were just a waitress.
Going to school, but listen, the whole story is, I always thought
I love her.
That they was in there, it was above my head. And I got to know some of the girls, and let me tell you something. They made so much money in there, and then the girls were like trying to, take care of their kids and on and on. I gained the respect for some of them girls. Some men say, oh my God, I wouldn't marry a girl like that. Listen, that's an independent woman. That's an independent woman. She ain't sitting sitting back waiting for anybody to give her anything. She's going out doing what she has to do.
Miss G.
You know, some women do. Some women do.
Miss G, can you, after the movie, can you please come to ZC so I can hug you? I just want to hug you, Miss G.
I have respect for everybody. I don't know their situation, but listen, I got a newfound respect for everybody. I think people, when they get opinionated, that's because they don't know Tayla.
Yes, ma'am. I love you, Miss G. I hope you have an amazing day. That was the best 10 minutes ever. I love me some Miss G. And the stripper bar is... We're just going to change the name to the stripper bar. Big City 101.3 FM. Waking up with TaylaAndre. Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 7. We're coming to the top of the hour, and I need to rush up out of here because I have things to do. But I do want you to consider this. Would you go to a nudist colony? Would you go to... a stripper bar? No, I'm just joking. Would you go to hedonism? Would you go to the grill and walk around naked and watch everybody else walk around naked? Would you go ahead and crack your window so your neighbor could hear you scream somebody's name? Would you watch somebody scream somebody else's name? Are you free with yourself? Do clothes make you? Or are you free enough to walk around here and not give a damn? Big City 101.3 FM, Waking Up with TaylaAndre, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 7. Tonight, I will be at ZC Boston until 2 a.m. Come get your drinks, come get your drinks, come get your drinks, and tip your bartender. And we will have a DJ in the building. And one of our DJs, we have two DJs. One of our DJs is a DJ here at Big City. Woo, woo. Don't forget, Faith's Naturals ribbon cutting tomorrow, 12 p.m., 66A South Street, right near Forest Hills. It's right down the street from Forest Hills. Come get your pum pum wash, your deodorant, your body scrub, your bump oil, your alopecia, I don't have any edges, spray, shampoo, conditioner, name it, she has it. Come get it at the Faith's Naturals grand opening, 66A South Street. There is street parking. And don't forget to head to couples therapy. If you are going out on the town, if you need an outfit, go into couples therapy. The prices are amazing. The pieces are so dope. Quality pieces at amazing prices. They're open until 10 p.m. tonight. 10 p.m. to get you an outfit. So if you get out of work late, you don't like dealing with the mall, you don't feel like driving to Braintree, all you have to do is go to 722 Dudley Street, and they're open until 9, 10 o'clock at night. Do what you gotta do, get your outfit, support couples therapy, tell Tanya Tayla sent you, and I thank you, I love you, I appreciate you. Faith is awesome. Rayshawn, you know Faith? You ordered some of Faith's products? Let me find out Virginia ordering some of Faith's products as well. I know Kenyan ordered some out of California. He loves it. It's amazing. Also, don't forget, November 19th, shout out to Reggie B. Work to do. Prentice Powell is coming. We're going to make sure that we have another interview with him so we can refresh your memory on who Prentice Powell is and how dope that baby is. And he's an alpha. Shout out to the First Fams. He is so, his words are magnetic. I promise you, you will not forget. You will not forget. And I'm in my feelings for Freaky Friday today, but come out November 19th, see Prentice, and do what you got to do. And people keep on asking me for it, so I'm going to play it. Y'all know what it is, that cost, Prince Rich. I feel the fate.
I feel it. Gotta put my chains on this one, you know what I'm saying? I feel it. Gotta get flashing, gotta get flashing. Rich, where you at? I feel it. Your love is heavy. I feel it. She wanna leave the club early, come back when the fat boy stay. I told her, bring a couple girls for a rich dumb bullets and bang. These girls really wanna get nasty, and I don't know none of their names. Wanna drink liquor, smoke good weed, but I'm gonna need a Gatorade. Cause it's downstairs tripping by the music and the loud weed smoke. Sit down, 100 in the bottle as if you better not snitch, no. Live fast, enjoy every moment, cause just last year I was broke.
I give it to a guarantee I fuck her life up.
She said she want me to
Take it with my big lips, but if I do, she be begging me to wife her. Baby girl, I put it down.
I'ma go extra.
Fly nigga, you don't want your girl to get extra. I'll put a finger in the butt right now.
I bet you she be begging me to plug right now.
Yeah, I'm nasty.
Yeah, I'm ready for whatever weather day and night. I lay the pipe and when I lay it, I'ma lay it right. Should be wanting to put my clothes in the closet. I don't need love, girl, I need a deposit. She wanna lick me like I'm ice cream. You know, strawberry blonde, make a walnut. She ain't as innocent as she might seem. As soon as we hit the club,
I'ma call her.
that's right, baby. You know what it is? It's DJ Sus One, the
feature presentation.
Listen, make sure you wake up with
Hey!
through Friday, 5 to 7 a.m. on Big City
101.3 FM.
Wake up with the radio rebel.
Politics, news, conspiracies. Wake up your third eye with unorthodox conversations leading to universal consciousness. This type of shit I'm into.
Right? Make sure you tune in.
Mwah. You're listening to Big City. What idea? I think you can get that mix actually off of SoundCloud. That is Prince Rich and Cas, Kas, and I think if you just Google it, you can download it that way. Prince Rich and Kas, Cas. Hallelujah. I love you. I appreciate you. I hope you guys have an awesome day. I got to get up out of this studio. I have an appointment. So, mwah, mwah.